What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? I got a TKO on wherever the fool is at. What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? Got two toolies of my own, I don't need a gat. Hold up, no sir. Step into the mic, bring me closer. Sabotage back in the lab, and to stop that, you gonna have to go through both. The swole up. Anytime I pull up the bars, I buck up my shoulders and pour the heart. Word to God, my gift.
Hey, yo, it's Monday night, baby. You know what time it is? It's you with the two greatest when it comes to this combat sports news and entertainment in this podcast land. You here with the one. You here with the one, the only, Snooty Foxx and TK. What? Here again at the Knockout Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, we 200,000 strong up in this piece. You know what I'm saying? All up in this thing. It's because of you, ladies and gentlemen, been joining us every single Monday night, ready for the Knockout Hour. And so again, my name is TKO. This is my partner in them, my brother, Snooty Foxx. Always, always. Yes, man. And if it's your first time listening, thank you for joining us. It's going to be a great time where it's going to be action packed, full of 1 hour of great combat sports news. If you're returning, again, a lot of people on this show that serves in the armed forces, thank you. We want to say shout out to you guys for working hard for our country. We love you very much. As Americans, we enjoy our freedoms. We do. You know what I mean? We won't get into those type of conversations. Yeah. I would just say I'm proud to be American, and I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for serving the armed forces for our protection. Appreciate your service. So always. All right. So it's a tradition of ours here on the Knockout Hour. We've been doing it for the past couple months. We're going to do it the past couple of weeks, and we're going to do it again today. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to talk about again just one thing that we are independent wrestlers here, based out in North Carolina. Excuse me. But when it comes down to what we do, and I normalize people or inquired or inquisitive to know what we do between, outside the ring, right? So we like to start off our show with talking about our previous week and what we, been through, because we also got a lot of things going on. So I like to start off with Snooty Le Fox.
Le Fox,
Snooty
if
Le
you
Fox.
will.
Go ahead and let us know.
Man, hey, look, it was a pretty low key week, you know what I mean? And I just been doing the dad thing. Baseball has started back up for my son, so he out there doing this catching thing, out there showing off, and I'm super duper proud of him. Shout out to Bug, and outside of that, this past weekend I had a potential booking that I could have been on out in Georgia. The ride situation and stuff didn't work out the way that I assumed it would. And it didn't make sense to take the trip, so I stayed where I live at and continued the family thing. So we always willing to work. It just got to make sense, and if it don't, then we stay our ass at the house.
Exactly. Right. Anything else?
I mean, it was pretty low key, bro. Hey.
That's what's good, man. And like the Fox said, man, if you ain't willing to pay to play, then I ain't got to participate. You know what I'm saying? This ain't charity. This ain't no UNICEF. Ain't none of that. You know what I mean? We spent too much time and money to be professional wrestlers. So if you come knocking at my door, you better come correct. And when I mean come correct, it's not always about money. It's about, number one, when it comes to it's business first. I ain't your homie. I ain't your friend. I ain't none of that. It's at the end of the day when we discuss in terms of business. Again, it applies to what really applies. What's most important for my life, for my time, right? So a lot of young wrestlers out there. I'll say this. We both will say this on this show. It's great to um, get your footing, get plenty of reps out there by matches. Uh, First and foremost, please make sure you go to training. What? A lot of you guys. I don't care what certificate, what person said you're good. Always, yeah. We don't care. Get back to practice once a week or several times a month, something. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, a match is not practice.
No.
Practice is practice.
It's different when you get out there in them lights, man, and the people out there. And you gotta do what you gotta do to keep them entertained the whole time. Like that's a low feeling. Walter.
Walter.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. Hey,
You're the man,
he
Walter.
need a Walter
All
chant,
right.
for real. We need to sign that.
I know, right? Hey, we may have to add fan club Walter #1 right now. He winning. If y'all want to compete, you know what to do. Start hitting the comment box section. You know what I'm saying? But no, you're right, man. Appreciate you, Walter, man, because we being honest. Because again, it's one thing like people think, and we appreciate that very much. We love you too, man, because what I do again, just because we're not behind the glitz and glamour right now, we don't have the big money promotion right now. That doesn't mean that it's not going to come fruition.
Right.
Things wasn't built overnight. You know what I'm saying? Icon will rise. We're working on things.
Right.
I've been reading. Yes, ladies and gentlemen,
We read.
we read. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do.
And what I've been reading has really been one thing importantly is stop showing or telling everybody your plan. You know what I'm saying? Because let's say you got a great idea how to illegally, let's say, obtain a lot of money. You got the part figured out how to get it, but every step in between you still haven't figured that out. So you go around telling people, hey, I'm gonna make $100,000.
And this is how.
Right. You telling pieces of it that you still can't figure out. What if you told somebody else the other part of it? Now that 100,000 was meant for you and now gone. Exactly. And that's where a lot of people fail in business, and a state of mind. You got to believe and realize, see everything through before you want to be able to say, like, hey, this is the way I should navigate because it sounds good. No, preparing to fail is preparing to fail. Period.
That's it.
Period in the wrestling game. And to tie that back to being a professional wrestler, I always put myself in the highest regard, regardless of what match I'm in, who I have to face, what the elements are. I don't care. I'm always going to make sure before a match I stretch. I always get my mind frame right, get zoned in. Because right now I'm putting my life on the line, stepping between these ropes.
Every time you move.
Exactly. We got families and kids we got to come home to. So number one, at the end of the day, I'm going to get home. You know what I'm saying?
That's the motto.
That's that regardless. Number two, I'm going to get paid for my time and no diddy, my body.
That for real.
Because you know what I'm saying? Because ladies and gentlemen, it's like anything else in life, man. You have a bump card. Bump card, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what that is, this ain't no inside term. We really don't care. A bump card is to say how many times you can keep falling until you can't get back up in this business. Right?
You got a limit.
Exactly. I'm 38, right? I've been in this game 6 years going on 7, right? To right now, how many more bumps I got in this career? I don't know. I don't know. But I know I would get out of this game before I get to find out because I have more of a purpose in my life. And that's just one side of it. That's not everything, just like Snooty Foxx here. So and tie all that up, I guess you would say is if you want us, and I say this for both of us, he can say it for us too, that if you want me to be at your promotion, please
compensate.
Let's go. Right. Let's talk. Let's have a respectable business conversation. It ain't always about money. It's about how you treat me and him because you're accommodating my talent. No disrespect, I don't need you. Just being realistic, all right? You know what I mean? So that's one thing for the people that's in like Walter, we appreciate you. That's fans
always
that we like to do. And it's an example, everybody, on the knockout hour. We're going to give you that real talk.
I'm telling
because again,
straight from the hip.
Exactly. Because that's why we're #1 in this business. We ain't talking down. Now, there's one moment you heard us talk. You ain't heard us say not one name or not one person, right? Because that's not what it's not to do is to put people down in our business. I think it's to elevate, teach each other to get better, and put on the best performance. Because remember, #1, we're entertainers. For sure. So I'm going to entertain, right?
Always.
For sure,
Entertainment.
Man. Got this. And then I'll be brief about my weekend before we get to the next thing we like to do on the knockout hour. My week was short and sweet. Made some sweet moolah with JA Solutions. You know what I mean? The owners, Chris Faust and Matt Thompson, been here past couple weeks. And yeah, man, went skating with my kids, took them shopping yesterday. Hey, yes. Man. Yes, sir. God is good, man. God is good. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm gonna try to keep making sure I do the little things sometimes. You lose sight of that when you're making that sweet moolah with Uncle Rico.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Sweet moolah with Uncle Rico.
Boy,
You know what I mean? Like my man Napoleon.
Boys get money.
Hey, gotta get that. Oh, they get money.
Get that money.
Like, you give me my money. So right here to knock out the past couple of weeks, we like to do a hip hop artist shout out. You know what I mean? It's 7:10. You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been here the past couple of weeks,
You already know.
and to the viewers that's listening for the first time tonight, we got we got the one and only OC from NC with his new banger called Dr. Jerome. Check it out. We're about to play it here live. Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh. I'm probably laid back with a bad one, big pack in a magnum, big pack full of magnums. Wait, we done got to the last one. See, I'm not like the last one. We done popped out in traffic, we done popped out in fashion. Hey, like we just popped out the plastic, we just popped out a classic. Big old knot, I was laughing. We just stopped out in Dallas. We just watched all the Mavericks. D just knocked off her lashes. She get dropped off the classes, but I be teaching her other shit. Like I be teaching her brother shit. Like we gon' trap the day, the little brother shit. We gon' rap the day, we gon' cover shit. But I'm just him in the town, really. I'm in here, but the town with me. That little bitch from the town. Had your bitch at the round table, like motherfuck what you bring to it, baby. How the fuck is your brain doing? I'm in touch with what came to her. How the fuck is my name booming? I'm just him in the state, really. Philly joint say she hate Philly, but she throwing subs if we ain't chillin', nigga blowing up. My little cuz said growing up, shit was going up, shit. Knowing us, that little nigga drunk throwing up, shit, throwing up, shit. Throw it up, fuck. Hey, was down, now it's on a bus. Bust down, now she wanna rush. Touchdown, 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 now she wanna bust. Bust down, right in front of us. First down, right in front of us. Look, touchdown. Hey, wait. I feel like Marshawn, you know why I'm here, baby. Wait. I feel like a Marshawn, and I'm flying here. Is shit finna flying here? Is niggas gon' die here? I already killed shit, nigga. We can get the fuck out of here. This shit out of here though. This shit gotta go. This shit gotta go. Gotta blow. This shit hit from the cell. This shit Dr. Jerome. Got in the dough. Cause that strap on jeans. Them shit's not the Jabos. Got with the bros. They leaving this bitch clean or this bitch not finna close. I should get stock in the foes. SMJ for the code. Can't wait for them lows, bitch. SMJ for the code, bitch. Used to couldn't wait for them road trips when picking up weight on the road. Cuz picking up weight on the road. Hey, we gon' wait on them though. Fuck it. Was down, now it's on the bus. Bust down, now she wanna rush. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Now she wanna bust. First down, right in front of us. Bust down, right in front of us. Look, touchdown, touchdown.
Yes, sir. Another man. Golly. Lord have mercy, that boy got talent, man. And if you want to check out more of his music, we'll also be playing one again. DC, if I remember, that was my fault. 740.
Eventually.
740. Just tune me up for Steve Snapbacks. But if you like that track, everybody, that's Dr. Jerome from OC from NC with his new project 25 out on all devices, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you can find it. Please check it out. Support by all of that. And also leave a comment in the section if you listen to it. Be like, hey, you know, especially on Spotify, I know they got a comment. Be like, hey, TKO and Snooty Foxx sent me to knock that out, right? Let them know that we are showing them love, you know, for sure. But if you are a artist, here's your opportunity, man, right? We've been saying it for weeks, man.
We're gonna continue to say it for
because we want to help you out, man. Because if you are an artist looking to have your track spun during the knockout hour, during this show right here, right?
Yeah.
Right here, you email the iconprowrestling.tko@gmail.com. That's one more time. If you are an artist and want your music to be played on a knockout hour, you hit us up at iconprowrestling.tko@gmail.com.
Very simple solution.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. And so, like, the thing is that we had a great MMA event. That was UFC 313. We'll get to that on the second half part, right? Because when we do this show, we do the combat style. Start off with some boxing this week because I seen some things that stuck to us, more stories than actual fights that transpired. However, let's dive into it, right? Let's go ahead and I guess we gotta start and if you want to be a sponsor of the Knockout Hour, please hit us up at the same email. That's iconprowrestling.tko@gmail.com. And we can discuss certain things that if you want to be able to take over these segments, let's say if you want to be that person, be like, hey, I want to have my company represent the boxing segment, right? You know what I mean? Hey, hit us up and let us know because we can make that happen for you, right?
It's very possible.
Hey, we're here to let's talk business. Let's talk turkey. So, and then at the same time, man, it also highlights your business. We can get to the deets, but why not, right? So, like with this segment for right now, let's say with the boxing, go with we're gonna add some notes to it, right? But let's call this the 10 count. We're gonna call that the 10 count. Right now, we're gonna call it the 10 count. There we go. Shooting off the hip, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, he's shooting
All right, you see it.
y'all.
So we're gonna start calling the boxing segment shooting off the hip.
Look, and that's gonna be a normal thing too, because he literally is putting it down. Like, ladies and gentlemen, that's off the hip with TKO.
That's right.
Better believe it.
That's right, baby. Hey, that's what we do, man. We elevate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So we're shooting off the hip. This is what boxing news. We're gonna start off with. We're gonna have Taylor Serrano 3 to headline all women's card. So for a lot of you out here, it was a controversial decision that was made that Taylor was decided the victor in the last fight between these two. These two, again, their first fight was a freaking bloodbath. I mean, throwing blows. At the time, Taylor was undefeated. Well, excuse me, Serrano was undefeated. Second fight happens. I watched it. There was no way in my mind that they should have had that woman win that fight. Taylor did not win. Even Taylor was surprised. Like, what? Like, she looked like you really. I really want
what you went with.
Right? What the hell were you looking at? You know, but she even was surprised and gave Serrano her first loss. Of course, she appealed it, and it was wrong because she landed 10 times more punches than another lady. Right? Woman, excuse me. So with that being said, with them having a third fight, let's just say it ends all bets. Let's say Serrano goes out and dominates, as I'm pretty sure she would. Then it just settles the fact that hey, 2-1. But honestly, in the hearts of all fans that's watching her, we're behind you. It's really 3-0. So we'll see. But I think also too, let's highlight something really great in today's boxing game. All women's card, all women boxing match show. Do you think? No. Okay, let's think about that for a second. And that may be the mental thing right there we were thinking. But the real thing is, with all women's card, do you think that we are at a time now where the audience is ready for it?
Man, I feel like the audience is really like they going with the narrative of this generation in boxing. I feel like it's totally different than what boxing truly is, and I don't know, man. I'm not trying to take away from boxing, but I'm saying like I don't believe the way that people expect boxing to go now is the actual way that it was created. Do you want to? Is that
it's like all right. Say for instance, today is not about the knockout as much as it used to be. Let's say nowadays it's more about the points and
that's it.
The social media.
That's it.
But I agree. I totally agree. I would say but when it comes to women fight, I would say this. This is gonna sound controversial, but I'm being realistic.
That's
how many? Yeah, I got to. I had to because this thing kind of it bothers me a little bit. So I'm a father and a husband. I love sports. I watch any sport, all sport. If it's on, I'm bored. It don't even matter. Whatever it is, right? I love sports. To say that when you ask a woman their favorite athlete, they can't even name one woman athlete or a coach or anybody involved. Right? They can't do it. But yet they would tell you that they have a favorite team or this, that, and the third.
Why though?
Exactly. Thank you.
And they can tell you about the older generations, like
Lisa Leslie
they
and
can tell you
Candace
about that,
Parker.
but now you can't
You
do
can't,
it.
right. And it's
So that was my
more
whole
media
point. Thank
today.
you. Thank you.
It doesn't make sense. In today's era, you have 10 times more access to these players than you would have ever had, especially in women's basketball.
We had that.
You know what I mean? And it's
Don't get me started.
infuriating that women don't know more than 2 players in the whole dang league. That does, and it's
Some men
women's
don't
basketball.
either. Some men don't either.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna be realistic. As a man, we cannot support every sport of women because being realistic, there's also other sports we support as well that's going on at the same time. Let's say if the WNBA, their season typically is in the summer. You know, it's about to gear up. What else is played heavily in the summer that still has a huge fan base? Baseball.
A lot of stuff we want to watch.
Right.
Kids have it.
Baseball's there, right? Basketball is not going to interfere, but then the main thing is you got football starting back.
That's right.
So, and the only glimpse of hope they have at times is where the All-Star game, maybe, and what Caitlin Clark did recently, which is great. It's tremendous. Nobody is talking down on that. But as a fan, I watch. I hate the fact that women do not support other women in sports as much as they should. Because if y'all have enough time to watch all these sitcoms about nothing but women fighting and degrading one another, why can't y'all find?
Wives
Yes,
and
I
shit
cannot
like
understand
that.
that. Y'all can find so much time to watch Bad Girls Club.
And that shit ain't even legit.
None of it. It's none of that is nowhere positive. But y'all find some way to find that. But you can't find a way to have your
Fellow female.
yeah, fellow queen out here rooting for her besides, it's the Olympics.
Man.
You know what I mean? That is irritating to me. So I would say I challenge a lot of people out here. If you're a fan of boxing, check out this fight. You will be highly entertained. I mean, boxing at the end of the day is boxing. And I think it's kind of some punk stuff for a lot of people out here to not be watching something solely because you don't know the fighter. Who cares? That's how you're going to find out.
Yep.
They're out there busting their tails as a professional to entertain you. Yes, at a price, but a highly paid price. These people can really get hurt.
On the line.
Yes, every single blow.
And at the end of the day, one thing they are doing is boxing. Don't take that from what I said. Like these people out there boxing, but like this generation is going more towards the entertainment aspect of boxing, and that's what people hang on to. If you ain't got a good promo or interview, then they don't want to even pay no attention to you. But meanwhile, you just got your ass whooped for 30 minutes. You see, so like
it's just not right, man. I just think
it's
that
not.
it's the devotion and hard work. We need to show these women support in every way possible, and that's you too, women. Start showing support for your sisters, all right? So, but their fight, all right, it's going to be the last one was extremely close. You know what I mean? These are record breaking fights. Let's see if they can break it again on July 11th, all right? So it's going to be good. And now TKO Group, big announcement. TKO Group, they're going to join up with the Saudis, and they're going to start a new boxing promotion, which is amazing because we know what Dana White does with MMA. He gives you the best fights available. So with the UFC, now he stepped into the boxing game. With the Turka, I'm not going to try to pronounce last name. He's the chairman of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority. On Wednesday, announced that the creation of a new boxing promotion alongside TKO, the what's that?
Matrix.
There we go. that comprises the
Got
UFC,
me on that one too.
WWE, with exclusive leadership anchored by WWE President Dana White and WWE President Nick Khan. So as they stated there, WWE and Nick Khan and with Dana White UFC, they are together as the presidents of TKO Group again. Once UFC acquired WWE, I think in 2022. So that being said, that means money be made around him. Because you know what I mean? They already said that right now. I know that they haven't came up with a name of the promotion yet. They will come out with news of that further on as things develop. They will let the fighters train in the UFC facilities in order to box. I think that's a major advantage.
It is.
Because now you create camps and boxing in their turn. So now we're looking at a whole different fight game. So ladies and gentlemen, they said they don't care about all these promotions. They're gonna put on one champion, one division. Come get you some. So I think that's the
Step
right way
up
to
if you
handle it.
ready.
Yeah, that's boxing to me now.
And
I just
if you're not,
Mhm.
sit back, wait.
Yeah, because boxing then got to a point where it's a bunch of old um um fools. You're right, Walter. It is. It
Right.
really is a big
Big
news
news, man.
because I really believe, and that's what I talk about with Snoots, my cousin, even
right.
owners of JA Solutions. We love fighting. That I think that's the problem with fighting. We're too mesmerized by the wins or losses instead of who did they fight and what was the fight. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson lost 6 times in his career,
How
but I
many?
yeah. How many times did that man
Man.
win? 56 times, right? Lost 6, and y'all more worried today's era worried about the 6. See,
That's it.
yeah,
That's
that
what they
don't
pay
not
attention
make
to. That's
sense.
all
Yes.
you hear about.
Yep.
That's the highlights that you see. If you look on YouTube right now, the most thing that you are going to see come past is his losses. Like that's what I've been seeing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And this era don't realize in order to be a great in that time, you had to probably take a loss.
Yeah.
Because there was 5 or 6 guys in each division that will kill you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I do love what TKO Group is doing. Shout out to them. It's more information on that. So while a name for the new venture has not was not disclosed, the promotion did announce to plan to stage its first boxing event in 2026 and include a highly structured system to develop new talent from around the world, including athletic combines and academics. I think that's tremendous, man. Shout out to them on that. We got more news in boxing. The New York State Athletic Commission says Javante Davis, Lamont Roach results will stand. As it was noted that the New York State Athletic Commission upheld the weekend's Javante Davis Lamont Roach result, which ended a majority draw after a controversial ninth round court ruling obtained by ESPN on Friday. In Friday's ruling, the commissioner said Roach's protest was denied because the bout continued for more than 3 full rounds after the ref's no knockdown call, and because the boxers necessarily adjusted to referee's ruling, the referee call was not outcome determined. I like that because here's why. People don't realize this, and I've seen the fight too, right? Somebody else pointed something out. Roach took a knee too. It was at one point, if you go back, Roach took a knee. No, he took a knee, and I'm gonna be realistic. I didn't even notice it, but when somebody pointed it out, I was like, then why did he take a knee? Right? So when we look at it, and here's one going back to one of those things, because I had a big obsession of hating Floyd for a while. I hated Floyd for a minute until I grew up and realized, why do I hate a man that's promoting himself to make money and he's winning? Like why do I hate that? See, America in the mind makes you hate greed and all that, right? But it's not arrogance when you worked and earned it.
It's not.
It's a big difference, right? Like that's like saying me and you as a wrestler. Somebody hands you pretty much a blank check that says you go out and perform and make your destiny. But you earned it because of you, right? They paid you because they want to see
Somebody
you
else
fight.
mad.
Right. Somebody put that money in your pocket. They said, hey, I want to give Snooty, he's worth to me $1 million. There's nobody in the industry making $1 million, right? Let's just say that. Now people are mad at you or envious of you because of now what you inherited before what you worked for. Now, how you gonna be the bad guy? You still go out there, you still win, you do the exact same thing. It maybe even get better. But people will look down on you because you ascended to a level they're not on.
Damn. You catch what you just said?
Yeah, ascended. You get what I'm saying? Because I look at things as elevation of life. I don't get better, I ascend. Just like you can descend. You know what I'm saying? So this is where in boxing I hate it. That we look at how much Tank is undefeated and his number is 0, right? It's not his fault he's winning. Now, say what you want about the fight. The fight was a draw. Let's be realistic. It didn't happen. We all keep saying the hypotheticals. It just didn't happen, y'all. Okay, that's another thing that's wrong with boxing. But every sport has a problem, realistically. So let's not look at it that way, y'all. Let's enjoy it for what it's worth. These two gentlemen put on a great performance. Was that Tank's best fight? No.
No.
Was that Lamont's
Not even
best
close.
fight? Yeah. I think that's the best Lamont could have done compared to he ain't figured out Tank. I just think he didn't get Tank the right Tank. You know, so we'll see what happens. But the rematch in the future, we don't know. We'll see. We'll keep you updated.
Mm.
As of now, I'll say I don't want to see a rematch. No, but
If they have one, just tune in to the knockout hour. You know about it.
exactly. Best way to find out.
Period.
All right, so key dates. So we got on April the 26th in London on the Zone. We got Chris Eubanks Jr. versus Conor Benn in a 12-round middleweight fight. Check that out. And then on May the 2nd, we announced the last week in New York City on the Zone pay-per-view. You got Ryan Garcia versus my man Rolando Rolly Romero in a 12-round junior welterweight fight. On the same card, you got Devin Haney on there fighting. So we're looking at a potential matchup between Garcia Haney too. So, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss May the 2nd. It's going to be a good laugher because Rolly going to have me roll in. You get what I mean? Now we're going to get to the MMA hour, right? So with the MMA hour, we're going to start calling this. We can't, some copyright. I know tap out would have sound right? It would have say something like that. Let's say, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Got something there. Got something here. Got something.
Like what the babies be saying.
Hey, I put it like this. We can have some tentative until you pay for that sponsorship, right?
Oh, then you can come up with
it. Yeah, there you go. Right.
Damn.
So if you don't like it,
you can
buy it.
Have a chance at picking.
If you don't like it, you can buy it. If you don't like it, you can buy it. Yeah, see, man. Go to iconprowrestling.tko@gmail.com. I'll let you boys. But I guess we'll call this. That's right. How about
We gotta stop this shit.
All right, let's see. Monday, the MMA. We'll figure that out. We're gonna get to the MMA part. All right, I actually watched this fight, so it's hard. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's hard with these names. Magladon, Achilles. I can't leave. Achilles. Yes, Achilles.
Yeah.
Ankle. I'm getting better because I heard his name many times. He takes down Alex Pereira for the title at UFC 313. Pereira, who rose to stardom over the past year and a half, had a chance to make history by becoming the first UFC fighter to successfully win a title fight 5 times in less than 500 days. He didn't get that. He didn't get anything going. However, as Accolade forced him to fight off his back foot for much of the bout, the pressure prevented Pereira from uncorking his signature left hook, and was, just got cornered the whole fight. It really did, and I think that the thing is, Dana White, the president of UFC, said afterwards that an imminent rematch is probably going to happen because Pereira is a dangerous kickboxer first and a very heavy striker.
Nice.
He has a Brazilian jiu-jitsu background. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know the fight game, and this is just a fact of life, it's hard hitting someone going backwards. It's hard. When somebody's pressing you in the fight and they're cutting you off, again, trying to restrict you because the range as a striker, you need to create space in order to make the opportunity. Yeah, my man Magladon did a great job of cutting them off, getting them engaged and he pressed them against the cage a lot. So he was standing them up. A lot of fans don't like that. But again, it's a part of the element to breaking someone down, especially in a 5-round fight. You can take down a person that's a heavy striker. You can break them down. And I think that's why a lot of people didn't like the decision. It wasn't a lot of action to say to really be screaming about. But the fight was won by unanimous decision. And that's where it really drew the line of why I couldn't. Some people wonder why none of the judges seen it is even a draw on one end or whatever. But hey, another one bites the dust. That's why you got rematches. If you may have had an off night, but you never know. And we'll see what will happen going forward. But that was just something that happened this past weekend. So we have a new light heavyweight champion in the UFC. You also had Justin Gaethje. He knocks down Rafi Fiziev in the win in the return. I love that Justin Gaethje came back looking good, ranked number 3rd, I think. Very good fight. The guy he faced was a replacement where they had a better fight the first time. So on short notice, he fought him. Wasn't his best, but a pretty good fight. I was entertained. Really good action. And then, Ralphie, right? knocked out King Brian Green in the first round with a spinning back kick, bro. If you ain't seen
Now
that,
that's something hard to pull off. Now, if you throw that kick, you gotta be
it looked like some
accurate.
video game stuff. You gotta go back on, and this is like the first fight of the main pay per view because I watched the prelims, and it was a little dry. But that first fight, bro, it just started. He got knocked out within like it was within like he got knocked out in the first round like 2 minutes and 7 seconds into the first round. When I mean my man sat there, right? It was like a video game kick. Like when he kicked him, you didn't see no boy go down so dang
He
go
hit him
quick.
with a Carolina kick.
Well, no, I mean he stepped and literally did one of those spinning back. He took his right foot here
and
and
faked it.
spun backwards and kicked old boy right. I mean, clipped him so smooth. He got hit so clean that old boy stepped his foot down like perfect, like he didn't even do it. He hit him, he spun that foot around and kicked him so hard, it didn't even look like he hit him. Like he just stood like I was like, good God.
That's the way you want to
Old
hit
boy
him.
would hit so hard, they laid him out for like a whole 2 minutes. He's still on the ground trying to figure out what he's touching
What
them. I was
happened?
like,
Referee like you
yeah,
you all
he
right.
never seen the kick. Cause the kick came, imagine you like this, and the kick came right here. This how it hit him. He never seen it. It just he seen old boy's back, and he always seen he looked at the
It's the
ground.
one you don't never see coming.
Yeah,
That's
man.
like,
Hey, some good stuff, man. So y'all ain't got some time, man, after the show and you watch Monday Night Raw this week. Check out some UFC action that went on. All right, so we're gonna get down to the wrestling segment. All
my
right,
favorite points.
we're gonna get down to the wrestling, and so I would say between the sheets, so we're gonna say between the ropes.
Let's do that. Yeah, that's a little
Between
bit
the
more
ropes.
PG.
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like.
Boom, ba, boom. All right.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna call this between the ropes. All right, so Snooty Foxx, ladies and gentlemen, he's gonna do the Monday Night Raw review and
Who?
results.
Who?
Let's get it.
Who?
Me?
Man, boy. Hey, I'm trying something for the very first time. Ladies and gentlemen, hey,
You got it.
TKO has put me in this position, and I'm about to do this, though.
Because he's going to succeed.
I'm going to succeed.
And let's get it.
You hear
All
me?
right.
All right, so this is what is going on in the wrestling world. Hey, look, man, off the rip on Monday Night Raw, CM Punk came out, cut the promo, fired up,
Mm-hmm.
talking smack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what was your thoughts on that? Because he came out and he had super like charisma, aggression, like he was ready.
Oh yeah, I love to see Punk, especially WrestleMania season. That one thing I do respect about Punk, I never really liked Punk back then because I didn't like really catch his gimmick. Again, when you're mature, you don't understand.
know,
you
you
get
catch
older, yeah, you catch it. I like the energy. I love it. He's not trying to steal the spotlight, but he's just only highlighting what's going on with WWE
Right.
and what he sees as a worker performer. And so I like that. It got the crowd up. Great start. Great start. Seth Rollins even came out. They supposed to have a steel cage match tonight on
Yep. That's
Raw. So
I'm going to watch that.
yeah.
Might not even have time to leave your house.
Well,
You might have to
got
start.
23 minutes. So yeah, we gotta kick out those.
Oh, I'm
dudes, man.
sorry.
No, I ain't talking about you.
Uh-oh.
I'm talking about like just letting them know when
Oh,
Raw
okay.
start.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
pay attention. Look
Mhm.
out. Look out. So then we had Otis and Gunther. You know, they came out. They did their thing. Gunther came out with the dub, and I mean, that's what I expected. I don't know what your thoughts was, but I always see Gunther as the aggressor, and I expect him to come out with a dub at the end of the day.
Good stuff. Yep. I agree.
Then you had the women's Intercontinental Champion. You had Lyra, Valkyria. Then you had
Ivan now.
Ivy now.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm.
and then your winner was Lyra, Valkyria.
Yeah, she got this little thing with the crowd coming like, woo.
Came up. I mean, she's
young. She's young. It's
beating
gonna take a
it.
while.
She beating the
She's
drum,
trying.
but it's not.
She's
no.
trying.
Yeah, I
It's-
mean,
it's
I
gonna-
agree. You got to start with something. You got to try to
Yeah.
attempt
It's gonna be a while.
for it to work out, man. The next thing we had was your World Tag Team Championship match, the War Raiders versus the Creed Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
the brothers of Creed, you know. And the Creed brothers came out on top, man. I always liked the War Raiders, but
Yeah, good decision.
yeah.
Yeah, we're right with
So, Walter, what you think?
that.
Next up, we had the Judgment Day. They target Braun Breaker. They
Mhm.
came out. They was on them. You know,
Potential match between Finn and Braun.
I feel like
on
something,
WrestleMania.
yeah,
Let's
it's
see what's
going
cooking.
somewhere.
What's
And
cooking?
you know, I don't want to give away too much because, like, with my preference on it, I definitely will give away like something that it may go to. So I just want to hold that back a little bit. Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, you're good money. Keep it pushing.
Next up, Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. Io Sky came out on top.
Yeah, I think it was an excellent moment, but I will do this real quick. DC, are we ready for Steve snapbacks? 1 second. I'm about to say, we're at the 740 spot. Let me know if we're ready for that Steve snapbacks.
That's just bullshit.
Oh, I guess I already know what he's talking about right there. Let's see real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, so we got Steve snapbacks from OC from NC. We're gonna play this track right here. We get into what Walter has to say, and then we'll be back.
After these messages.
Yes, sir. Let's do it, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to love this. Just love it.
Yeah.
Pulled up on an old school, bumping old school. That's Ric Flair, that's that old woo, nigga. Wait.
Big player shit, bust a old whoop, nigga. Wait. On some fresh shit, bust a dope move. On some fresh shit, bust a dope move. Look, rest of these niggas old news if you read up. Look, if you need us, we can roll through. We don't read up, nigga. Late night, but the hoes down if the G's up. Cuz say he on the way, but he ain't got the cheap stuff with him, no. Look, keep something for the low. This where the street running to the road. Look, these niggas can't vote, but these niggas keep running to the poll. Look,
Mama said she ain't know. We just keep running to the stove. We just keep running to the stove. We just keep running to the snapback. Snapback. Wait, put something on your head. Snapback. Snapback. For them niggas, put something on your head. Snapback.
snapback, hey, put something on your head. Snapback. Snapback. For them niggas, put something on your head. Snapback. Snapback. Hey, put something on your head. Snapback. For them niggas, put something on your head. Snapback. Snapback. Hey, put something on your head. For them niggas, put something on your head.
Catch me riding around in the old school. My young niggas, they going straight for the pole, but I ain't tryna see them crash though. Oh, we claim they got 10 on my head. I ain't really stressing no chumps though. Yeah, they know I keep one in the head. Lay his ass down like he ready for bed. Keeping it P, I ain't stressing no chicks. Sipping these meds just to cope with my mental. Man, these niggas ain't ready for this. Cooking up dope in the booth in the kitchen. Serving this shit like a drive-thru at Wendy's. I'm keeping it street, I ain't telling I business. Ain't none of this cheap, you gon' pay a little ticket. Mama keep telling me I need to quit it. Bro on the phone saying, nigga, let's get it, I'm gone. Most of these dudes be frauds. Don't want connections at all, I put that on God. Keep it discreet, but she love when I'm in it. List all the badges like Dennis the Menace. Ooh, cut those standing on business. Free my little bro, I won't tell what we did. Asking the Lord to forgive all our sins. Keeping it cool like a fan in this bitch. I'm the type to go dumb, call me Jeff Daniels. Sorry, say that she love me, but can't stand me. Yeah, this shit the real diff with them boys on the drill. No, we up in the score, yeah, we go for the win. Can we go for the win? Yeah, my niggas, we go for the win.
Snap back, snap back, hey, put something on your head. Snap back, snap back. For them niggas, put something on your head. Snap back, hey, put something on your head. For them niggas, put something on your head. Snap back.
And we are back. We are back with that hot track, man. Y'all already know what it is. Knockout Hour. Gonna plug you people.
Oh yeah, no doubt. That's OC from NC, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Steve Snapbacks. If you want to hear more from OC from NC, you can go to Spotify, any type of streaming platform. You can go and check them out. If you're an artist and you're looking to have your track spun during the show, please hit us up at the Knockout Hour. That is iconprowrestling.tko@gmail.com. Now we're about to dive back into the last thing we left off with right before that song because we're pressed for time. That's but right. We're gonna go over that last match really quick.
Back real quick, man. So yeah, we left off Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. I think it was an awesome match, man. And Walter, we want to touch back real quick. I just feel like they're going somewhat with this, and I mean it's got some kind of end game. Real quick, if you want to touch on it, we can move on.
Yeah, man, I was really surprised. I mean, WWE showed their hand lately with the having one of their opponents being shown during a championship match, being shown during the commercial break, and then when you come back, they're already in the ring. The music already played 2 weeks in a row because right before that, Jade and Naomi lost the tag titles to Liv and Raquel the same way. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're betting money, please hold your bet until you see if they're coming back from their commercial break and they already doing that, all right? Because at that point, you know they're going to win the way Triple H is playing it.
We've been there.
But that being said, excuse me, I think that was a surprise for Io Sky. I know my friend has been in those moments. I have not yet, but when you've been surprised for winning the title, when you don't know, I think that's one of those scenarios where Rhea knew she was going to something was going to happen, and yet I think Io didn't, and that's where the pure emotion was from. And I think that was a beautiful moment. And congrats
Genuine
to
reaction.
really. If you want to watch a real genuine wrestling reaction, go back and watch finish to that match. And I would tell you right there, ladies and gentlemen, you can't tell me wrestling's fake.
No, ain't shit
You
fake
cannot
about
tell
it.
me that. All the
You
roads
doing
we
everything
travel,
you doing.
everything that we do, you
Blood,
can't tell me
sweat,
those
tears.
moments don't mean every single thing once you hold that gold. So I don't give a crap what you want to say about the match and the results, but you can't say Io is not a champion because she dang gone sure deserved it.
That's right.
So
Walter, I
it's a
sat on the
shout out.
pillow for weeks in here, so you know.
Yes, sir. Man, thank you for that, Snooty, for doing that segment. And so I'm gonna go through some things really quick. NXT. I'm not gonna spend too much time, but we had Zaraya and Soroka versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Your winner was Zaraya and Soroka. You also had Jada Parker. She went against Kalani Jordan. And but one had to win, and you had the Miss J Parker. And then so you had Obafemi, and he announces he will be going against TNA's X Division champion Moose. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be in the for the NXT Championship in NXT Roadblock, and the Madison Square Garden. And so I think that's huge. Right after that, you had the Hardy Brothers are back in the WWE in NXT as the TNA Tag Team Champions. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, exciting news. And I think they've been in the matchup recently. Go check them out on the CW. The CW, that's what NXT is. You want to find that, it's on the CW app. You also had Jordan Grace versus Corey Jade. I seen this. They had to stop the match. Jordan Grace is your winner via ref stoppage. You also had another ref stoppage, but it's also a victory because Trick Williams beat Kyle Dixon in the match. He beat him pretty much in record-setting time. I mean, he ran across the ring, high knee, went to him, they called the match off. And then so you had Tony D'Angelo. How you doing? And he went against Sean Spears. And your winner in new North American champion is Sean Spears. How you doing? And then we got the Friday night SmackDown results and review. You got the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton versus Piper Niven. Your winner is Tiffany Stratton. Then you had the Motor City Machine Guns versus Pretty Deadly versus Los Guerreros. And your winners was Pretty Deadly. And surprise, they are now the no more contenders to go up against between the winner of the Street Profits and DIY. So that's great. You had one of the best women's segment of all time when it comes down to building a story. Naomi finally confessed to Bianca that she attacked Jade.
She did.
Yes, man. And then Jade came out there.
Beautiful neck brace.
I never seen. That's so funny. I never seen a bedazzled neck brace. Man, I was like, how you got time to bedazzle this and then take it off and then don't even have it? Right. Anyway, the longest time I think they ever dedicated to women. Number two, the only time they ever put in time and value to black women. And then thirdly, the best story I think going forward that I've ever seen right now in wrestling in modern women's storyline. So I think that's very good. We'll see what happens. Keep your eye on that.
Pay attention.
We also had Braun Strowman and versus Solo Sikoa, and your winner was Braun Strowman via disqualification. Then you had a street fight for the WWE Women's United States Championship between the champion Chelsea Green, and she retained against Mi Chen. You also had Drew McIntyre versus Jimmy Uso, and your winner was Drew McIntyre. And now we have your new United States champion, that is LA Knight. Yeah. Shinsuke Nakamura and the victory. And then you had Cody Rhodes address what happened in the Elimination Chamber, saying it's on like a pot of neck bones, if you know what I mean.
Pretty much.
We'll get back into some more of that next week because there's plenty of layers to the story.
Yeah.
And that's the review of SmackDown. So we want to get into something, making sure we turn on time. But yeah, we still want to get this in. We're going to go over the top 5 baby faces of all time. Now, if you got your list, if you ain't done it right now, you can write it down. Please share it on the Knockout Hour on Facebook in the group if you're in there. If you want to get in where you're fitting. But anyway, we're going to do our top 5 list of all-time greatest baby faces, right? So we're going to start out with number 5. Who is your number 5 top baby face of all time.
Like Kerry Von Erich.
Kerry Von Erich. Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
It was pretty
On
big on my list.
fire. When I mean he had Texas rocking
Energy.
and rolling, man.
Oh my God.
Super electric.
Rock
Super
star.
electric.
Rock star.
Oh yeah, man. Penny dropper for sure. Penny
This
dropper.
way is a penny
Penny
dropper.
for sure. I would go with my number 5. I would go with Eddie Guerrero.
Oh.
Because Eddie always
That's
captivated the crowd. I mean, pure genuine baby face, just charisma, machismo
Mm,
all over, just
Mhm.
cascade. You
I
know what I'm
totally
saying?
agree.
So we got number 4, top baby face of all time. Who's your number 4?
See, and I didn't have time today, but I put down Steiner's plural, but like
That's
I don't
good.
know if tag team fit in there.
That
but
works.
I still got a single that I could put in there. So, but I say Steiner's.
That worked. I mean, I'm with him because again, it didn't specify tag team or not. That is true. I like it.
Them boys energy.
I like it a lot because I didn't even think of that one. I didn't, but now you mentioned like that, I like that a
Them
lot.
boys.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go with number 4. This is gonna be controversial. I'm going with Rey Mysterio because I know he's kind of low on my list, but by none, I mean someone that has been loved by everybody for so long. It's got to be a Rey Mysterio. I don't know too many people that don't know that guy. All right, number 3 on the all-time top 5 baby faces of all time. Oh, he said Buff Bagwell. Hey, I know, but I love it's a Buff.
I do too.
I love Buff and I love Scott, and I took a picture with both of those guys in 2 separate pictures, by the way. It was not the same building at the same time. However, I was in the locker room with both of them at the same time. That was an
several
experience.
times.
That is an experience.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
yeah. And so anyway, number 3 for you.
I had Ron Simmons.
Hey, that's what's up.
I say Ron Simmons, natural.
Yeah.
Came out there, cutting up, connected with the crowds,
Mhm.
and like he did his thing. He earned his money for the baby face. I ain't taking it.
I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna go ahead and like do this right here to go ahead and get this out the way right now. There's a gentleman named Terry Bollea. Y'all may know him as Hulk Hogan. We coming for you, and you would not be on my list. See, I used to love me some Hulk Hogan. I used to love me some Hulk Hogan.
Got us started.
But I'm telling you, he was, but he dang sure finished it.
Showed his face.
So Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, Hulk Hogan. We coming for you, Hulk Hogan. We coming for you, Hulk Hogan. I was like, anyway, I had to get that. But anyway, my number 3, because I'm not putting Hogan in mine. Number 3, I would say The Rock. When he was the most electrifying, there's none other than The Rock. None other.
Work with that.
Who's your number 2?
Number 2. Superfly.
Superfly?
Snooty.
Gotcha.
On the top of the cage. I mean, had him going crazy out there. You know.
I like it.
And,
I like it. You know what? I like that a lot. I do, because this is a personal list, right?
Superfly.
So I thought about this. I'm gonna do this right here, and we create the rules. I'm taking Rey Mysterio. I'm gonna move him out of 4 to 6. Ain't gonna be my honorable mention. I'm going to put Sting at 4. Right. So now it's Eddie, Sting, The Rock. My number 2, John Cena. Because when it comes to my babyface list, except Eddie right now being my personal, these men have probably made the most money in wrestling of all time.
Probably.
And being the babyface that they are, excluding Punk Hogan. That's the only one that's not on my list that generated the most money. Because my number 1, I think, is we're gonna know who it is for sure when it comes to money. But my number 2, I gotta go with Cena. All right. So for number 1, all time, top 5 greatest babyface of all time. Snooty Foxx, who's your number 1?
I had The Rock.
The Rock, number 1.
That's my number 1. I mean, like literally. I mean, you already know.
Oh yeah.
He came out and said what he was.
Stand the mic. You ain't got it.
The most electrifying man. He told you, and like he literally gave up the same energy that he was spitting. So
I like it a lot. And then I got number 1, And that's the bottom line.
Uh,
Because Stone Cold said so. Because he was made the most money. Stone Cold Steve Austin, my number one, to wrap up that list. Hey, like I said, we about that money.
that's
That's when I
right.
look at Babyface and I look at how much money did that man make or woman. I'm going to go with that. And we're gonna get back to something we lost track of, and this is going to wrap up the show. It's our top 5 power rankings. This list is comprised of again what we think is the top 5 wrestlers right now in the game. Right. So we're gonna go number 5 is the WWE World Champion Gunther. I think he's number 5 right now, and the show thinks that. Number 4 we got WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton. I think she did a great job since she won the title from Nia. We got the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker. I think it's number 3 right now on the power ranking list. Number 2 is your WWE Undisputed Heavyweight Champion, Cody Rhodes, at number 2. But right now, number 1 for the Knockout Hours power ranking list is John Cena. And the reason I say that, right, John Cena. You a sneaky man, John Cena. For someone to sit here and rip the hearts out of these children right now,
Perfect
and
timing.
outshining every single thing in wrestling.
That's
You got it to the point
presently.
people ain't even talking about Roman right now.
Man, everybody think about nobody.
Ain't nobody even
else.
talking about Roman.
Bro,
And
that's
that
the
is weird.
biggest turn
Yeah.
that I ever seen. And
Yeah.
I literally, that was bigger for me than Hogan.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was.
we're going to have a list. So we're going to bring a list of top 5 heel turns of all time. And we all just
Pretty
see
close.
what happens. It's up there, definitely. It definitely is up there.
I mean,
It is. But thank you everybody for listening to us. We're gonna wrap up this part of the show, and we're gonna do our little social media so you can know where to find us. And yeah, man. So we're gonna start off with the Fox here.
Snooty Foxx at gmail.com. You know, look me up, Devon Rigsby on Facebook. Snooty Foxx is my fan page, 2 X's. Don't forget the extra X. You feel me? What you got?
Oh man, so my name is Teddy Allen Jr. on Facebook. You can catch me on TKO and all social media sites, including YouTube, Instagram. If you want to hit me up on the Knockout Hour, you can also do that as well for both of us. We got a Facebook page. Also, I'm the owner of a wrestling company called Icon Pro Wrestling LLC. If you want to know more information, please hit up on social media. We go by Icon Pro LLC on social media as well as YouTube. Exciting notes, like I said, we mentioned earlier, there will be a cage fight tonight on Netflix that is live and exclusive. I do have to, as soon as this is over, I didn't say I forgot, excuse me. I had to literally jump on call for rehearsal where this thing is going on, you know what I mean? So I had to work on that as soon as this is over. So sadly for me, Raw has to wait because I got to literally jump on call with something else. But I'll catch up with it because again, since it's on, yeah, exactly. I didn't know like if I ain't gonna catch up what I missed tonight. I'm gonna be realistic. I'm really tired, but I had to jump on something right after here. But main thing is I would like to us here at the Knockout, I would like to say is that it's been a pleasure for again crossing that year threshold, crossing that year in the month. It's also dope that over the past 2 weeks, you guys been rocking and rolling with us, getting our numbers above 200,000. You know, and
Appreciate
that
y'all,
is so
man.
crazy to
That just gave me
imagine.
chills, man.
That
That's
I'm
powerful.
telling you, man,
That's
because
big.
it's all because of you guys and ladies out here listening. One thing you definitely got to remember is you are loved, you are liked, you are important. You have to go out here and pick yourself up exactly every day that you have a struggle or battle. Don't think of it as woe is me. Think about thank God it's me. Because some people would love for any moment to wake up and be in your position. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever think that a mountain's ever too high to climb, and don't think a valley is way too low to even climb. Get out of that as well. You know what I mean? Find your strength in numbers, meaning to say if it's your family, heck, it could be friends. Just surround yourself. Exactly. Surround yourself with other greatness and that rub off on you. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like DC here at the B Fan 109.6. Hey, his greatness always rubs off on us. So we sit there try to do the same out here, spread again positive vibes and opportunities and greatness. So for everybody out there that can hear our voice while you're traveling down the road, while you're listening to the radio, you watching us live on your social media devices, We appreciate you. We thank you. We'll see you next Monday.
What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? I got a TKO on wherever the pool is at. What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? Got 2 TVs of my own, I don't need the back.
Hold up, no sir. Step into the mic, bring me closer. Sabotage back in the lab, and to stop that you gonna have to go through both. The swole up. Anytime I pull up the bars, I buck up my shoulders and pour the heart. Word to God, my